everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. This reading is for my Capricorn. It's the last for tonight. It's already like 12 in the morning here. Whew. Pacific time. Nope. Central time. Alright, this reading is, it's great. If you resonate with the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, my email is on the link or it will be on the bio if it's for YouTube, okay? It's in the bio or description area. Alright guys, we're starting off with Saturn return. Some of you guys, look at this person. He's getting his ass whooped. He's been getting his ass whooped by Saturn for the past 3 years. Some of you guys are ending your Saturn return. So it's been about 3 years that you've been focusing on this planet into your sign. Some of you guys have had really hard lessons that you had to learn. And some of you guys are still towards the end of your lessons. You haven't finished. It's not complete. So some of you guys are really pissed off. Some of you guys are sitting there, you know, feeling like life is just terrible some days because the lessons were just too, it could have felt unbearable. That's the word I'm getting. You could have felt constricted. You could have felt like you couldn't see. You could have felt like it was the same lesson over and over and over and over. And that's what Saturn does. It's a planet that sits here and asks you these very, very valid questions. One, have you learned something from all of these repeated karmic cycles? Have you learned your lesson yet? Right? Are you still making the same decisions that have been biting you in the butt? Or are you taking initiative to change, place judgment in your hands and make decisions, slow but changes every day in your life so that you can have an alternate ending or a different ending or a different lifestyle change? For some of you guys, it's almost like we're looking here. I got Leo coming up with the I will. It almost seems to me like with all these stars, you've already been here. You've been through this so many times. You've literally have gone through these butt kickings from Saturn so many lifetimes ago, since the dawn of time. And it's almost as if you're sick and tired of these lessons. Especially these last 3 years, I would have to say, because, again, it teaches you about being accountable to yourself, choosing yourself. Right? You're your best friend. Are you who are you in alignment, or who are you supporting? Is it you or somebody else? Because we all know what happens when you choose everybody else over yourself, right? Relationships. With relationships, have you finally decided to use the better judgment here, and decided not to go back to the toxic exes, right? These are the stupid questions Saturn asks us, right? And it's annoying because for some of you guys, it's not relationships, it's family. Have you learned to stand your ground? If you're on the opposite end, have you learned to be more giving and loving? Have you put yourself in somebody else's shoes? Have you made amends? If you have not, this is the time to do or reflect on it, because when the next Saturn return comes back in about another 27 to 30 years, it's going to last you 3 years. And by the second or third Saturn return, it's only going to be an echo of everything you didn't learn in your 20s going towards your 30s. If you have not learned these lessons, then it's going to come back to you by the time you're 50, and it might come back to you if you make it to 80. Okay? This is just how it works with Saturn. The age range usually towards those ages, right? 27 to 30, 50s, right? 50 to 53, and then the last one I think is like 80s. Okay, so it's like every 27 to 30 years Saturn comes in. Anyways, so you get Virgo, right? Analyzing. Some of you guys are exhausted because you feel like you've been put to the test and are done with the same bullshit ass experiences. And I'm swearing here, guys. Again, I'm just going off of the emotions you guys are feeling, and, you know, nothing personal, okay? This person here is, right, analyzing, discernment. Have you learned where to invest your time and your energy? Where? For some of you guys, we were talking about relationships. Some of you guys are so wanting a relationship. You guys have been through the ringer with them. that some of you guys are literally thinking about going back to your exes. Some of you guys have options in front of you and know these people, places, and things are not for you, and you're considering going back. After all the hard work you've done to move forward, why would you want to do that? Seriously. Some of you guys, I think it's not even because you can't discern or can't understand that this is bad for you. Some of you guys are just tired of waiting for life to bring you in a divine partner that matches the current version of yourself, right? But here again, we're still at Saturn return. That means you're still in the lesson. So anything you attract now would really be part of that lesson. I think it's the final test to let you to see whether you're ready to say no to the bad and choose yourself and commit to yourself, or are you gonna repeat the same cycle again. I've talked about this in my Scorpio reading. It's very, very similar. Some of you guys are exhausted. You think, right? You're thinking, I want a relationship so bad, but at what? How bad do you want this relationship? Is it worth your peace of mind? Is it worth you being hurt again? Is it worth you reinvesting and getting nothing in return again? Because that's what you're going to get if you give up now and go back. I'm getting sun spirit, but I'm seeing like a devil here. Watching you, hoping, praying that you get lost and go back to the karmic wheel again. It wants you to stay stuck in the same lessons. It doesn't want you to ascend. It doesn't want you to be better or choose better, because then you'd have to leave it behind. And the devil doesn't want that. The devil wants you stuck with it. It wants you attached to these bad people, places, and things, because it doesn't want better for you. The only question is, with Saturn return, right? Do you want better for yourself? That's the only thing. Some of you guys with Pisces, I believe, right? Some of you guys, if you're in Pisces, I think yours is ending in 2024, 2026. I got to look into this. But for anybody that's in Pisces, where Saturn is in Pisces, you're almost over with your Saturn return. Some of you guys have enough faith, just the crack, a smidge of a faith, to not repeat this fucking cycle. You see how it's a shell? It's a circle, but then you see this like light or whatever shining into it. It's almost as if you understand the repercussions of you going back now. You understand that everything falls on the line, but here's what that's what you don't understand. What you don't understand is if you go back now, you're gonna leave a lot of people. You're gonna let a lot of people. You're gonna let a lot of people down. People that you don't know yet. People that you're supposed to be destined with. Friendships, friends, a new family, a significant other. You're gonna let them down. Because if you're not available, it's going to send the next person life will send that person, the next person that's available for it. If you so choose not to move forward with your life and hold back and go back to the toxic dysfunctionality, right? Because we all go through it. I'm not picking on you. We all go through this dysfunction. But it's just saying, like, literally, you're with the Five of Swords. It's like, you're like, where is my new beginning? Where is my new beginning? But it's like, it's coming. It's right here. It's right here. You're getting a stroke of love. It's the goodness coming in. It just keep choosing yourself. Just keep going down the path. Keep doing it. I don't give a fuck if you've been doing this for 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. Keep going. You're literally at the end, which is why some of you guys are getting desperate. I can sense you guys going like this. I'm tired of waiting. Some of you guys are literally tired. Like, literally, you have nothing else to give. Some of you guys are literally ready to give up. And that's why this message is coming in hard. Do not give up. Because these lessons, if you go back to the karmic wheel, are going to keep showing up and keep showing up and keep showing up until you decide to break it off. Once and for all. Break it off. You guys can do this. You see it. You know it. You know what to do. Don't go back. Whatever you do, don't go back. I don't care how big the temptation is. Do not go back. You've already been there. You know there's nothing there for you. Alright, guys, this is all I have for my Capricorn. I know it was a harsh reading, but yes, somebody needed to hear this. Especially me. I needed to hear that. So, okay, guys, that's all I have for you. I love you.